Hello everyone. I'll be using the most popular language in the world, so it's a bad English. I'll try to share some experience of mine or some experience stolen from my colleagues. First of all, we'll be talking about the effect of communications and are we activists or are we journalists? Our audience don't care. They just getting some relevant content. And the main idea is given, like for us to be effective, is giving relevant content to relevant people in a particular time when they need it. So to get all these three parts of information, we're doing different things. First of all, when and where and who are our audience, who are these people actually. So we need to realize, I have my phone here, so I have all the notes here, and all the sources and instruments I'm using, they are here too, so I'll be talking about that. What are we doing to know who are people who are visiting our website? You know, like Google Analytics or all the social media services which can help you to know your people and your audience better. I won't talk about that because you know that good too, but I'll be talking about big data. It's extremely popular topic now, and all the people in digital world are talking about that. All the people in digital world are gathering that, but not all of them know what to do with that. So what are we doing? We're gathering all the information, which is not criminal, so it's not the personal data. We're gathering interests of people, so everybody who's coming to our website, we remember what are people looking for. We know when they are doing that, and we also know where are they. So we know, because of that, we can imagine who are these people, because of their needs, because of their geographical location, and because of time when they are coming to our website. But how to use it? So the second step for us, we are just planning that. So we already gathered more than 3 million different user IDs. So some information which I was mentioned before, we gathered that for 2 previous months together with our digital partners. And secondly, we'll give relevant content to that people. So we'll be trying to give everybody who will be visiting our website news or stories or opinions or programs which will be interesting for that particular users. And if we'll be using different services on different platforms, talking about social media, chats, apps, we'll be gathering and we'll be using same information too. So our visitors and our users and people who will be following us will be getting the news which they're interested in a particular time when they'll be trying to find this news. So we'll be doing that first, before even they'll image that they need to go to our website and to look for something. Okay, so it was just intro for what I was talking about. You know, like there is a lot of different tendencies, and as I read yesterday from the Reuters report, in Greece already last year, more people were getting their information, the news and such information from social media than from television and print newspapers. So you think that I'll be talking about social media, but you're already using it. I'm sure that all the NGOs which are presented here, they have their Facebook groups. They know that high quality content, well-designed content, viral content, and that's all the secrets which you need to know about social medias. But I won't be talking about social media because you as a digital people, I should say we as a digital people need to think 2 steps forward. And after that, I'll ask you, are you using messengers? So like, who's using messengers here? Okay, so I'm glad. So you know that messenger revolution is like our nowadays thing, and as I read today, YouTube is adding Messenger to YouTube app. Like in every phone and YouTube app, you'll have Messenger too. So they're adding it. So Google are the guys who are smart, who has good marketologists, so they know that messengers is something which will be successful and needed in the next 2 years. There is another thing. There is a WeChat app. This app is more popular than even Skype. And in China, not this year, like even few years before, you can you can call a taxi, or you can order food, or you can even get a bank credit using only that particular app. In Ukraine, it's not so popular. Like closer example for us, I know Kazakhstan, post-Soviet country, like not extremely digital developed country, even less digital developed than Ukraine. Messenger called WhatsApp, which was provided also by Ukrainian programmers and coders. So you can call a taxi there. You can even some public services workers, not like as a system, but it's normal practice for that country. They're using Messenger to get some documents from you, so they can ask you for that. So it's Kazakhstan, it's post-Soviet country. And we're not in China or Kazakhstan, but I'm not visiting Ukrainian, like mostly, I'm not visiting Ukrainian news websites because I don't need it. I'm just following them on messengers. And when Radiohead a few weeks ago published their new album, I got a push notification from chat I'm following from the public chat, and I got this information without using any news app or without using any kind of websites. I don't need it. I'm getting this information on my iPhone without them. But it's also I was talking now about nowadays, but talking about future. Messengers is not enough. Messengers are boring actually, because it's just a communication. Bots in messengers is the most interesting thing now, and now there is a lot of experiments there. We are doing that now, and I'm sure in the next few weeks we'll try to publish something. We'll try to do that. So CNN and Tech Insider already did it. They are not publishing something about their data, how everything changed and how much people are using these sources, but if you go to CNN web page, their Facebook page, you can join their messenger bot, which will be sending you every day like the most relevant and most interesting information. And you even can talk to this bot. You just can ask, like, I don't know, Trump, and go and you'll get all the fails provided by this extremely popular American politician, or you even don't need to go to their website to read this news. If you push a button and in this app, it will give you like short all this news as a short part of a general text on their website. How to start it? It's extremely easy. There is a Ukrainian startup called Bot Factory. And just for free, you can go there and ask them to provide a specific bot for you. You just need to choose a template, choose a sphere in which you'll be working in, and you'll get a simple bot which will communicate to your audience. So it will be like normal bot, not only the messenger stream. I forgot. No props. You can do that, but pretty popular now, like providing apps is pretty popular now. I'm a fan of the bots and messenger bots because it's easy and it's much cheaper. When you're planning to provide an app, you'll need to be ready that it will cost a lot because its user interface is like, it's a lot of design, a lot of coding. Everything we're talking about in messengers and chat is already done. For you, you just need to use this platform. But like if you'll be providing an app, like who's using Ukrainian mobile news apps here. I'm sure that like not a lot of you. Why? Why are they not successful or not popular? Because they are providing same services as the news media websites. Like you can go to the website or you can use an app. It's even easier to go to the website than to use an app, because like in browser you can you have a lot of different sources, a lot of different websites. In an app you have like just one or like few of them, if it's like an app which is informational like I don't know, aggregator. But there is a lot of great practices. Like if you are providing an app, you need to be sure that it's provide a pretty specific service for your audience, and people who will be using it will know why do they use it. So it need to be something special. I'm talking about my favorite news app. I'm talking about Economist Espresso, which will give you all the information provided by economists. It will give you only 5 pieces of information every day, and 2 like international reviews, economical and like general political reviews. And that's all the information you can get from this app every day, like generally 7 pieces of information. Or there is another interesting source which perhaps will give you a few ideas, but it also saves, like if you're using this app, you're saving your time. I'm talking about Bullet News. It's a service which isn't providing you some, I don't know, huge number of news with a lot of details for you. It's saving your time. It's just giving you all the news in bullets, in few phrases, but it's enough for you to realize. I'm not talking like to you like just copy these ideas, but we need to teach and to find a way how to provide pretty specific and exclusive service in an app, but because it's the only way to make people use it. If it's not, if it can be done by few other apps, people will try to use them. So integration is another idea for medias or for activists, because it's pretty difficult to make people upload your app and start to use it. If you're like, I don't know, if you'll go to New York City, you don't need to use Uber app to call a taxi, because it's already integrated in your phone in your Google Maps app. Because there is too much informational buzz in our life. We are trying to make everything easier and everything integrated in one place. If we are sharing information, if we're talking to other people in our messengers, we would like to talk to authorities, to media, also in these messengers, because it's easier. It's only one like small part of your screen on the phone. You don't need like 10 apps. You need just one. If you can order a taxi or call a taxi in your Google Maps app, you will use like 10 or 20 or 100 in other taxi apps, because it's already integrated and you don't need to do anything like to use it. So because it's comfortable and because it's time saving. And if we're doing something right, we are moving forward. If we're effective, we're moving forward. But as a person from a media, I know that if we're not doing anything, or if we're doing something not effective, we're actually not even staying on the same place. We're moving back, because all the competitors on the market are moving forward and doing right things. So we need to meet our audience needs and go where our audience is. And our audience is already in messengers, and our audience is already using bots. And we need to go there and find their needs there. So thank you.
Thank you. Wow, we still have 10 seconds. My question to you is, what was your most successful use case of those new apps and new trends which you just described, which you have tried at Hromadske so far? Or what are you thinking about doing in the first step?
Doing our first step. So first of all, we created a channel on Telegram, but it's manual channel on Telegram. And now we, like in few weeks, it will be Telegram bot, which will give you more information you need. Next step, so like it is like biggest challenge for me, because we gathered so much information about our users and their needs and their interests and their geolocation and about their timing when they are coming to find some news. My challenge is how to integrate this knowledge into our communication platform. So my dream is to make you use a Telegram bot which will be sending you news gathered specially for you. So like if you're interested in economy and politics, you won't get like too much cultural news. Or if you're reading only about news concerts in Eastern Europe, you'll get all the news about that because you're interested and it's relevant information for you. So it's my dream. Actually, it's not my dream, it's my plans for next few months.
That's nice when dreams are the plans.
Yeah.
So.
Something like that. And all the systems on the website which will be based on our editorial policy and also on our audience needs. And for the most interesting thing here will be where is the line between editorial policy, because we as a media should be responsible for the information and for the focuses which we're making, and this line should be between our editorial policy and people needs and interests, because I'm not able to make people read about Poroshenko press conference if they'd like to read about Okanelze concert in Kiev. So how to find this? I don't know.
Great. Well, I wish you all the success, and I hope that next year you will have another presentation when you will share the lessons learned from introducing that project.
Perhaps I'll be fired till that time.
Thank
you.
Thank you.